Through all the things I've had to see, visions of the pods to be, the moral limits are unseen, and now it all seems clear to me that arguing is painless. It brings a little changes, and I can do it with whomever I please. Fuck you, no you can't, only with me.
Okay, so you told us before the podcast you met Seth Rogen.
Yeah, I did. I was at a reception for Sausage Party, and before I went, I was like, I wasn't sure if his laugh was real, because you know how he has that really, like, deep... like that really deep laugh. I was like, that's probably gotta be fake. And I was like, you know what? We'll find out. And sure enough, I was at the reception, and across the room, I hear... and I just see, like, this large crowd of... And I just see the top of his head, and I'm like, I have to meet him. So my dad goes and... He knows his publicist. So my dad goes and he's like, hey, my son wants to meet Seth. He's like, oh, come with me. Pulls us right to the front of the line. He's like, this is Bill, this is his son Benjie. He's like, hey, nice to meet you. And then we were talking about
Can I say your impression of Seth Rogen sounds like Fat Albert fucked Arnold Schwarzenegger?
That's fine.
Hey, nice to meet you.
But then we were just talking. He was talking about how awkward. I had just seen the movie for the first time, and I was with my dad, and he was talking about how awkward it must have been watching that movie sitting next to my dad. So we just talked about experiences with first R movies and with parents. He said his was I think it's Midnight Rider or something like that. The Al Pacino movie where he's hunting down a serial killer who kills gay prostitutes.
Cool.
And it was like just a ridiculously raunchy movie. And he saw it with his mom when he was like 14.
Nice.
And I was like, nice. And then we talked about his the intro he did with Evan Goldberg for Console Wars.
Oh, yeah?
And we just talked about that. And then he signed my copy of Vanity Fair.
When is that coming out, Console Wars?
It was a book.
No, they're making a movie.
It's a documentary.
Aren't they making a movie?
You mean Ready Player One?
No, bitch. No, aren't they making a movie about the Console Wars?
It's a documentary.
Bitch. Isn't there a Seth Rogen movie about, like, the Atari developers?
Yeah, because he helped with the book. It's a documentary.
Why wouldn't they make a movie about it?
It's not interesting enough to make a whole movie.
Bitch, you put Seth Rogen in that?
But what would he do?
Seth Rogen shit. Put Seth Rogen and James Franco.
But then the movie loses its point.
I don't
Because then you just have James Franco and Seth Rogen just smoking weed.
I know! That's what I want.
And like... Pong.
Donkey Kong.
Whoa. You just end up with Pineapple Express, but in the 80s.
Come on. Stranger Things.
That'd be pretty funny.
You excited for season 2?
I'm very excited for season... Oh, that's in a few... That's coming up.
No.
That's in like a week.
Yeah.
Exactly a week.
Is anyone else very disappointed that they didn't call it Strangest Things, though?
No.
I am extremely disappointed. It makes me very
I'm
sad.
disappointed that they're calling it Stranger Things 2.
2.
Because it's not a fucking sequel. It's a continuation. It's a TV show. You call it Stranger Things Season 2. You don't call it Stranger Things 2.
Stranger Things.
It's not like American Horror
Stranger.
Story. It's not like American Horror Story where it's an anthology series and each season has a specific theme and a name.
Okay, so how great was it that that one kid from Stranger Things goes and does it, and you kind of
Oh my
realize
God.
that's all this kid does.
Is 80s horror?
But
just,
like,
Oh,
he was
speaking
so
of,
much better in
that
it,
kid just
though.
fired his agent
what?
because he was accused of sexual harassment.
The
Or
agent?
the agent was accused of sexual assault.
Harvey
On
Weinstein?
him?
No, not on him. But there's after the Harvey Weinstein shit, all these people are being outed.
Yeah. Did you hear about Screen Junkies?
No.
Alright, do you know Screen Junkies?
Ish.
Okay, the guy who created it, he's fucking fired. Like, the founder...
Oh, yeah, my
And
dad
he's
told me about that. That was before Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the first one. And then Harvey Weinstein, and now it's just a shitstorm.
Yeah.
And they're trying to fuck with my guy Jason Momoa.
Yeah, no, you know who else they tried to fuck with? Ben Affleck.
Oh yeah, and he is getting fucked with.
Yeah, but it's not right though.
It's not, and especially one of the women that they were like talking about, was she was like, "No."
It was a sketch on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were doing interviews for a movie, and she was like, "This was just on camera stuff."
Yeah, like
He was a complete gentleman.
I heard about that one. She said like, yeah, off camera. She's like, yeah, he's a total gentleman. Like he would never do this shit.
And then everybody's like, "No."
Yeah. Rose McGowan's like, take him to the cross. Ding dong, kid.
I guess both the Affleck brothers are
Dude, what happened with the other one?
nothing. After he won Best Actor, everyone was just like, "We'll give him a pass." I mean, shit, they give DiCaprio a pass for being a dumbass. Preaching about saving the environment, but he flies to New York.
Yeah.
He flies from the Europe to New York just to pick up an award.
No, what I love about him is you have he'll be doing a documentary, right, about global warming. But like motherfucker's traveling in his jet.
In a private jet.
In his private yacht.
Yeah, his private jet, his super yacht, his multiple cars.
Yeah.
What an upstanding guy.
Right? I really think this guy practices what he preaches.
Like, yeah, I shouldn't be eating a McChicken right now. You're right, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes, Leonardo, best actor winning Leonardo DiCaprio. I shouldn't be eating this
One-time
McChicken.
Oscar winner, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Dude, speaking of...
Is that how you would address him if you met him?
One-time
Fuck
Oscar,
yeah.
multiple-time nominee, one-time winner.
Zero-time deserving.
Oh, come on!
I kid. But still, to see him raise his eyebrows, like...
Did you see the casual fuck you that he did at the Oscar? When he got his award?
No.
Oh
when
my
he was
God.
holding the envelope.
Yeah, he was holding the envelope like
He
this.
actually...
Yeah.
He held the envelope with his middle finger like...
It was
Speaking of people
perfect.
who didn't know won Oscars, I didn't know Jeff Bridges won an Oscar.
What did he win it for?
I don't remember. It's nothing I've ever seen. But I went to see Only the Brave, and the post. Hey, I laughed when I thought I was going to see it too, and then I saw it, and it's pretty good.
Well, there you go.
It's worth a watch.
Cool.
But
We went to go see Blade Runner, and this asshole was like, "Oh my god, another one of those movies."
No,
fucking American Pride.
I casually mentioned that, like, jokingly, that, like, oh, another American Pride movie, and then this guy fucking flipped on me. He went on for 10 minutes about all this shit about how many American Pride movies have you seen? Can you even name 4? It was fucking bullshit.
Can you?
Because the point was, it was like, this isn't American Pride, it's just fucking firefighters. I
Yeah.
haven't seen a firefighting movie since there was one religious one in like 2010.
Was there?
Yeah, it was called Fireproof. It was about a failing marriage.
Oh, my mom went to go see that.
My mom did too. Why do you think I saw it? It was fucking horseshit.
I didn't.
And then
see
there
it.
was a pretty good one back in the 90s, Backdraft.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. So when Jesus is like,
I
these
jokingly
movies-
made the comment, and this bitch went on and
But
on.
I saw a poster for it when I went to see it. And I was like,
I've seen the trailer. It's garbage.
what? The trailer
yeah,
for
the
it? I
trailer.
haven't seen any trailers.
Yeah.
I assume it's one of those movies that doesn't trailer well.
No, because it's basically like, oh man, I got a daughter. I gotta go get a job, do my daughter right.
What's funny is like that's sort of like a secondary.
Oh yeah, hopefully.
But I saw a poster, was like, bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't want to see this. And then my dad was like, hey, you want to go see it? I was like, fine.
Yeah, it's a movie.
I got nothing better to do tonight. So I went and saw it. It was pretty good. It wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. But the poster said Oscar winner Jeff Bridges.
It said Oscar won a couple, or like nominated for Miles Teller.
Yeah, nominated for Miles Teller. I think Josh Brolin was nominated.
Whiplash is.
Is it just me or like, hold up, let's suck in Miles Teller's dick for a second. Is he slipping?
There's not much to suck. There's
don't
one
think
great
so.
movie.
Okay.
And like.
I think he slipped with Fantastic Four. And he started like fucking falling.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was that movie he did with Anna Kendrick.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. There's been a series of movies.
He's had a couple of slips, but I think Only the Brave sort of like was his foothold.
But he doesn't even look like himself in that movie. No one's
No, he
seen
doesn't.
this movie.
It did pretty well at the box office opening weekend.
Yeah, because it didn't take much to make.
That's fair, but
Yeah.
like it came close to Blade
Dude,
Runner.
did you see how? Yeah, but Blade Runner didn't make much either. You see that? It made like 30
I
million.
know it's bombing.
Hard.
My dad's really upset.
Your dad see it?
Mm-hmm.
So
He liked it.
so good.
I haven't seen it yet. I need to see it.
Yeah.
I also need to rewatch the first one.
First one's so good.
I fell asleep during it because
Which
there was
one do you
one,
think?
I could see that.
there was one scene.
He hasn't seen it.
You.
Oh,
There was one scene where it's like just music for a solid couple minutes.
it's like Space Odyssey in a lot of areas.
Yeah, I fell asleep, and then I was just sort of groggy for the rest of the movie.
Yeah. Fuck, you know who did the music for this one?
Hmm.
Hans Zimmer.
Oh, and Jumkey didn't.
No, it's some other guy.
It wasn't Jumkey.
Yeah, it wasn't
himself?
Jumkey, I
Oh.
wish. But yeah, it was Hans Zimmer and someone else, but it's all in that like 80s synth, and it's like, oh yeah.
Speaking of Jumkey and Hans Zimmer, let's be real though. Batman vs Superman had a fucking stellar soundtrack.
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah.
That was fucking
Like
great.
Hans Zimmer is a fucking A1 composer.
You know what?
Yeah.
I saw that garbage movie, Boss Baby. But the soundtrack, though. The score.
I can't tell if you're kidding.
It's Hans Zimmer.
Is
like,
it?
Yeah. Like, if you turn off your eyes...
If you close your eyes
and
cut out the audio.
the dialogue part of your brain, and you just listen to that music, like, that's cool.
Yeah, I can see it. I
Yeah.
haven't seen the movie, but
Oh, dude, it was bad.
Why would he agree to do that?
What do you...
I mean, he needs money. He
Yeah.
can't just only
Well,
do these big blockbusters.
You know what's fucking great? When we first started the podcast, the first argument we had was who was better, John Williams or
I know, I
Yeah.
remember.
Right.
Yeah.
But his argument was always like, well, John Williams has done more. You know, Hans Zimmer's done like 40 more.
A lot.
Yeah.
He's done a lot.
Yeah.
I think John will, but you know who you guys are forgetting?
Who?
Fuck, I always blank on his name.
Michael Giacchino?
No.
He's good.
The one who did Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah. Well, damn, what is his name?
I always forget his name.
Zemeckis' bitch.
I always forget. Let's keep talking.
Alright, Jesus.
Alright, so Blade Runner movies, which one's better though?
I still have to soul search on that one. Because there's elements of the first one that are better than the second one, and there's second one elements that are better than the first one. They're really fucking close.
Alright, I can see that. Lead characters though, which one's better? More soul searching.
Alan Silvestri.
Oh, dude!
Alan
Like,
Silvestri.
I will shit on Marvel movies and their scores all day long, but the theme for Avengers is fucking bomb as shit.
Did he do that?
Yeah,
He did?
yeah.
Okay.
The fucking just the Avengers scene
Mm-hmm.
that they reused for the entirety of Age of Ultron.
But, like, let's be real,
Lilo
though.
and Stitch.
Sure, Hans Zimmer and John Williams have done some fucking incredible shit.
Yeah,
But the Back to the Future score
yeah.
is so iconic. And it's one of the few movies that they live score. Often.
I mean,
Not many movies do they sell out the Hollywood Bowl so people can watch an orchestra
Nightmare
play
Before
them.
Christmas.
Are we gonna bring up Danny Elfman?
Yeah.
Oingo Boingo? Are we gonna fucking talk about those one-hit wonders?
No, I mean, if you want to talk like compositions, he's doing Justice League.
Is he?
Yeah.
Please tell me it's gonna be an Oingo Boingo centric soundtrack.
Have you seen the trailer?
Yeah. The version of Heroes that was in it.
Dude.
That
I got
was
that immediately
breath
up my
away.
heart.
that was a very good cover.
Yeah, it was.
That was. It would have been a little more topical if it was closer to David Bowie's death. But you
Damn
know,
it, Bowie!
But you know, like, great cover.
Oh, fuck yeah. But, Justice League. Did you see the runtime?
No.
170 minutes. Wow. We don't have to wait for an ultimate cut for a complete movie
That's
this month.
almost 3 hours on its own.
Yo.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's just 10 minutes shy of 3 hours.
You know, Blade Runner was 3 hours.
Silence was 3 hours.
How was that?
So good!
Damn it!
Worth the 3 hours.
How was Kylo Ren?
Oh my god. Him and Andrew Garfield. So good. Spider-Man and Kylo Ren. So good.
I'm gonna jump to another topic again. Star Wars. The latest trailer.
Haven't seen it. I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, God.
Because the trailers ruined the first one for me.
Did it though? What did it ruin?
Trailers ruin movies for me.
How?
Because if it's a
What
good
was
trailer, if it's a good trailer like I hear The Last Jedi was, I get my expectations up.
Oh.
And then lately Star Wars has been letting me down.
I don't know what you're
that's
expecting.
right.
I don't know what you're expecting.
I'm hoping they can redeem themselves after the prequels. But they're not. They're not getting anywhere close to even the Return of the Jedi, which I consider to be the weakest of the original trilogy.
Rogue One was better than Return of the Jedi.
No, it was not.
Come on.
I would rather watch Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi is a mess.
It is a mess. But
Think of that plot.
But
They go from Jabba to Endor to the Death Star haphazardly.
But it was still part of one of the greatest trilogies in cinematic history.
That is the greatest defense I've ever heard, Jesus. We should just stop and praise him for his transitive property of quality.
You see, this movie was good, and this movie was good.
You know what? Spider-Man 3 and Godfather 3 agree with you. Thunderdome.
Okay, Thunderdome was not as bad as people say.
I know! It's pretty good.
It's decent.
Yeah.
It was watchable.
It's enjoyable.
My dad was like, Thunderdome's shit. And then I watched it when I was preparing for when we talked about it, and I was like, this isn't bad.
See, my dad said it was good, so I thought it was gonna be shit.
My dad said it was shit, so I thought it was gonna be shit. But I think the weakest of the Mad Max movies is the first one.
No!
Fury Road, dude.
No, we're not talking about Fury Road.
We're talking about the original trilogy.
Yeah,
what was it called? It was just called Mad Max.
Yeah, it's Mad Max.
Road Warrior.
Yeah,
Road Warrior.
And then The Mountain Thunderdome. I think the second one was the best.
The second one is the best.
Yeah, but I think it goes 2, 3, 1.
No.
I was not a fan of the first one.
Dude,
my
the
dad
last
was praising it, and I was
Yeah, that's a problem.
I didn't see it.
If you go in expectations of it being a masterpiece, you don't get fucked.
It had its moments.
It does. The last 15 minutes.
Yeah. But
that would have been an epic short film.
Yeah, it would have. It really would have.
But the rest of it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's
like the first 15 minutes of Shining, you're just like, all right.
I didn't say I didn't like the movie. I just said I think it's the weakest of the three.
Yeah. No, but like the third one,
because it doesn't have the post-apocalyptic. It was made on a tiny budget. I don't blame them because it was made on like
no,
a
but I get that.
budget.
But in the context of even like the trilogy, it makes sense going from like not so much.
But they went from like it just looks like an Australian cop movie to like dudes wearing fucking gimp masks and throwing boomerangs.
Hey man, it's called evolution, progression.
But you have the same Max. It doesn't make sense for that much.
Yeah, I wish we had the same Max in the last one.
Okay, you guys shit on that movie, but I think it was like visually a masterpiece.
Visually, yes.
That's what I like it for. I like it for the visuals.
Yeah, and I'll give you that movie's 49% good. It's just that other 51 that I can't jive with.
That's fair. Like I said, it is a remake of the last 15 minutes of Road Warrior.
Yeah.
Like almost shot for shot.
Yeah. No, and that's even how he pitched it. He's just like, it's a car chase.
Yeah.
It's a 2.5 hour car chase.
But you got to admit, it was pretty good.
No.
It was pretty good.
No.
It was pretty good.
Dude, it's fucking amazing when you think about the visuals and Jumkey XL.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Jumkey XL compositions?
Mad Max.
Fuck!
Fury fucking Road.
Rubbers and arms, like, damn.
Fury Road had it. Okay, I don't think that movie was made for plot.
I don't give a fuck.
It was made to be visually appealing.
Here's the best example. Baby Driver.
Yeah.
Awesome chase scenes.
Yeah.
Great story.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing visuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want from a movie.
That's fair. That is very fair.
Dude, and all the characters in that movie so fucking entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
John Hamm. Holy shit.
The only problem I had with that movie is John Bernthal was advertised so heavily.
I know.
His name is on the poster.
Only because Punisher.
Yeah. But his name was on the poster,
Yep.
like, right next to Kevin Spacey.
Yep.
And then he's in, like, 2 scenes, and you never hear from him again.
Is it 2 scenes? It's literally just the opening scene.
Just the beginning.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, if you guys don't hear from me, I'm dead. And then you never hear from him again.
Which, it's funny.
Yeah.
But, shit, yeah, I know what you mean. But, I mean, like, John Hamm, like, I've only seen, like, a couple episodes of Mad Men. So, like, this movie was, like, the first real...
Your first real look at John Hamm?
Yeah.
That's fair.
My real good Hammond.
He was something.
He was really fucking good.
I sort of got tired of Jamie Foxx.
I didn't.
I think it got old.
See, I think, for me...
Oh, I still loved him throughout the whole movie.
No, but for me, you gotta understand, like, I went from Django, where I was like, this is fucking amazing. I love this man.
Yeah.
And then Amazing Spider-Man 2, where I'm like, nope, fuck him.
Yeah.
And then this, I'm like, holy shit, he's good again.
I guess I saw Django more recently than I saw the Amazing
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2.
So I was like, I'm glad to see he's doing something.
Yeah, that's fair.
Jesus, why the fuck did you see Baby Driver?
Dude, I have never seen a movie so perfectly synced with the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Like, my dad saw a couple clips, and I was, like, praising it to him. I was like, this fucking movie, the soundtrack synchronization to the actual film is out of this fucking world. And then he saw, like, 2 clips, and was like, you're right.
Dude, I've seen it 4 times.
Jesus.
So fun. I know, what the fuck? It's so good.
It's so fun.
I came out the first time, and what was it? My mom and dad are just like, this is pretty good.
It was so good.
And I'm like, oh, it's fucking amazing. Fucking flawless execution.
And that scene towards the end when John Hamm is firing the gun, and it's synced with the drum.
Yep. Oh my god, that Queen song?
Yes. Brighton Rock.
Yes. Oh my god.
It's a fucking amazing movie. So good. Probably one of Edgar Wright's best movies.
Alright, ranked Edgar Wright movies.
Oh, shit.
Hot Fuzz?
Are we talking like the Cornetto trilogy?
All of them. There's not that many, there's only 5.
He's only done 5?
Yeah, because it's
The Cornetto trilogy.
Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead,
Yeah.
World's End,
Scott Pilgrim and
Scott
Baby
Pilgrim.
Driver.
Yeah, Baby Driver. Not Ant-Man.
We don't talk about Ant-Man. Ant-Man who?
It was pretty good.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Directing, he did a pretty good
Yeah,
job.
it was pretty good. I mean, it's entertaining characters.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, I think Baby Driver's at the top.
I liked Hot Fuzz more.
I think Hot Fuzz is definitely one of the best of that trilogy.
Okay, here's the thing. You haven't seen it, but like Dunkirk, I would say Baby Driver might be the best directed.
Mm-hmm.
But if in terms of like script and all that, like I would say Hot Fuzz a little bit more.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah. But it is the best directing, and like you said, soundtrack synchronization. Fuck.
So, and the stunt team on that did a phenomenal
Yep.
job. Like,
God damn it! Like I was like, this movie was better than anything the Fast and the Furiouses have
Seriously.
ever attempted.
seriously. Did you see The Fate of the Furious?
Yeah,
What'd you think of it?
it's fine.
It's fine. I saw it twice in theaters.
It's fine, right?
It was fine, yeah.
yeah. The Rock, he's entertaining.
Yeah.
Jason Statham, he's
Entertaining.
entertaining. The story's fucking retarded.
It really is. It's so fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's.
You excited about the spinoff?
I don't want to say anything yet.
They were the 2 most entertaining characters.
That's fair, but I'm.
That's why when Tyrese is like, "Yo, this is fucking whack.
Just whack, you candy ass.
Why don't we get another Fast and the Furious movie and you fucking get a spinoff? Fucking come in, steal our franchise."
No, they do get another one. It's just that
It's waiting though.
Yeah, it got pushed back a couple months.
Okay, here's what's bullshit. So Tyrese is fucking butthurt because The Rock stole his franchise, but he stole that franchise first.
Yeah, he did. He really did. He came in and stole it from
Paul Walker.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so back to Edgar Wright.
Weakest of his movies.
Edgar Wright?
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim.
I love Scott Pilgrim.
I do.
I think World's End is the weakest.
I could see that.
It was good,
Yeah.
but it didn't make much sense.
It makes more sense the more you watch it.
Well, yeah.
Because honestly, when I first saw that movie, I was like, it was pretty good. Really disappointed.
When World's End came out, I got the trilogy on Blu-ray in the box set.
Yeah.
I watched it over and over.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
But I do think World's End is his weakest movie.
Well, as I saw it on Redbox for the first time, I was like, okay. But the more I watched it, it's really fun.
Honestly, for me, it goes Baby Driver, Scott Pilgrim, and then the Cornetto trilogy in order.
Not a Hot Fuzz fan, huh?
Hot Fuzz was second, right?
Yeah.
I am a Hot Fuzz fan.
Yeah, Hot Fuzz is fucking
But
good.
I put Scott Pilgrim and Baby Driver above all of his other movies.
Jesus, what the fuck are you doing?
He hasn't seen Baby Driver.
Have you seen any of these movies?
I feel like he
Scott
has.
Pilgrim.
Then fucking say something.
No, let's just leave him out of this.
Yeah, no, I'm entertained. I'm enjoying this. So
Can
far.
we please just make a list of movies Jesus hasn't seen and do like a weekend marathon?
Oh.
It would be a clusterfuck of dramas and comedies,
You
but
don't,
and with some
I mean,
war
I'm
movie.
game.
I am.
you don't
really
know
down.
how many people I've introduced Jesus to, who like pretty much their gut reaction is like, "Well, goddamn it, we need to marathon now."
Yeah. Like,
Fucking Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings.
wait, you haven't seen Harry Potter?
He's seen Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
The weakest, undeniably, of any. And that's surprising when it comes to a book adaptation, because you'd think, well, obviously a lot of the movies are going to be disappointing to the books, so the one that's based on an original script would be the strong... No.
It was based on a book. I have the book,
No, it's not a real book.
It's
though.
not a real
It's
book.
not a real book.
but it was.
That's like saying the Deathly Hallows was based on that fucking, like, little Deathly Hallows children's book she released.
No, the Deathly Hallows was based on the Deathly Hallows. Book 7.
No, there. After book 6, before the Deathly Hallows, she wrote like the short stories, the Deathly Hallows, and then released that as a.
Did she
book.
actually?
Yeah, it's right fucking here.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
But they also published
Somewhere.
copies of.
That's how fucking insignificant it is.
They actually published copies of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and Quidditch Through the Ages.
Yeah.
I have them.
They even did a audiobook of the movie screenplay, I think.
Yeah, I saw that at Target.
With him, and I'm like, no.
Who, Eddie Redmayne?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. He was like my least favorite part of that movie.
Johnny Depp was my favorite part, and he was in 1 second.
I really like Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell was very good.
I was really happy.
What do you
with
think of
Colin.
Ezra Miller in that?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sort of like an Ezra Miller fan.
I loved him in Trainwreck.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my god.
Because it's a fucking what's-her-name movie.
Yeah, but it's Judd Apatow. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, but it's...
I know. She's not right. Well, maybe she had something to do with it, but
But she's in it.
at the end of the day, she's more or less acting.
But she's in it.
But it's Judd Apatow.
But she's in it.
It's Judd Apatow, and it's not. This
I'm
is
blanking
40.
on her name.
Amy Schumer.
That's the one.
Or, you know what? Just say Amy Sedaris. Just steal another female comedian's name like she steals jokes.
No, but I will not watch a movie with Amy Schumer in it.
I understand that because most of her movies are shit. Cough, cough, what was that last one?
I don't know. Oh!
Snatched?
Yeah, I never saw it.
Never did I. It looked
I
like
heard the
shit.
worst review I've ever heard of a movie from a film journalist about that. He was like, it had a couple funny jokes, but there was this one joke where she's just in the club and her boob falls out, and that's the whole joke. He was like, her boob is out, and they expected us to laugh.
The best part is like
That sounds like the best review, though. It said it had a couple funny jokes.
they
That's
did.
the best review I've heard of that movie so far.
Well, Jesus just wants to see tits, obviously.
Oh my lord.
He's like, can we start with that when we do our marathon?
Can we not?
So next movie we do, Jesus, can you have like does a tit fall out?
Please no.
Come on, you sucked the whipped cream can for our last one.
But I'm
I
definitely
don't.
like a low-key Ezra Miller fan. I'm excited for Justice
Dude.
League just because of Ezra Miller.
He has
And
been
Jason Momoa.
Oh my god.
Also, have you seen Stanford Prison Experiment?
No.
He,
Who? Momoa?
Ezra Miller,
Oh.
he killed that movie. So like, you should watch it.